Show for you today. We're going to be going over a piece from Blackrock that just came out, which is how to optimize your retirement income. So we're going to try to get through this piece in the next 4 to 5 minutes, going over what BlackRock, which is actually an investment firm with over 7 trillion in assets, investable assets under management, what they say about retirement. So let's jump right in. How to Optimize Retirement Income. It's by BlackRock. So they point out the problem is that most financial advice focuses on accumulation, right? And just as important is the decumulation phase. So putting this into a concrete example, most people will focus on getting you up the mountain, but not on how to get you back down the mountain. And the real world example is when people climb Mount Everest. Most people lose their life coming back down the mountain because they don't have a plan to get back down. They just have a plan to get up the mountain. So bringing that back here, once you grow your money to a sizable nest egg, how do you make sure that you do not outlive your money? So BlackRock has a professional opinion and actually some recommendations for you. So first thing to note, we're going to just read some of their bullet points here. Adding guaranteed lifetime income combined with a more aggressive asset allocation generates 29% more annual spending ability from one's retirement savings and reduces downside risk by 33%. So essentially, by adding a guaranteed lifetime income stream, you're taking risk off the table, which is longevity risk, right? Is living long, is that a blessing that you get to live long and see your impact on the world, your community, your family? Or is living long a risk? Is your health in decline? Is your money drying up? All right. So the main point by adding a guaranteed lifetime income, this is what BlackRock is saying, is that the increased spending generated by these strategies extends well beyond the average lifespan, providing a significantly higher spending floor into a retiree's 90s and beyond. And so here are the three concrete steps that BlackRock is highlighting. Steps for savers. Number one, determine your retirement objectives. What do you want to do? Do you want to sell the house? You want to stay in the house? Do you want to travel? Right? Because every day is Saturday when you're retired. How do you want to spend your time? And how much does that cost financially? Step number two is to consider the risk factors, which is including but not limited to outliving your assets, right? There's health, things of that sort, market volatility. And then last but not least, what they are suggesting is formulating a holistic strategy which optimizes income from career earnings, Social Security, and having guaranteed lifetime income. And so what they are, let's get to their strategies. So both of them actually. Strategy one, you add a guaranteed lifetime income product in the form of a deferred annuity purchase over time. So an annuity, think of it as a pension, a private pension. It pays you a guaranteed amount year over year, like clockwork. If you look at some of the most happiest people or some of the most people who are less stressed sometimes in retirement, just from sheer anecdote and even per Time magazine, the people who that have pensions tend to live a little bit longer. People that have annuities tend to live a little bit longer. Why? Because they're taking that mental stress of not having enough money, right? So long and short of it all is that adding a deferred annuity into your profile is going to decrease your risk of outliving your money. And strategy two just builds on strategy one. And what they want, pre-retirees to consider, what they're suggesting is that they delay taking Social Security benefits. Delay it from age 65, just take it at 67 or for retirement age, depending on what year you were born, right? And what you're looking to do is have more spending ability and less longevity risk. And so having that guaranteed income takes that risk off the table. And so in their example, this was just a sample prospect, sample client. They had a $12,000 swing in annual income. Another way to say it is, what would you do with an extra $1,000 per month? Right? So that pretty much ties up our show for the day. So if you did find this content valuable, useful, then you can send me a private message. Say, Jonathan, I really like that. And if you want to do some planning and you want to add some guarantees into your portfolio and do what BlackRock is suggesting, then you could reach out to me and I can help you get started with setting up your own personal annuity. So until then, take care and have a good one, and be sure to contact me.